Hello everyone, it is Monday, April 27th.
The 27th day 27.
Do I have lipstick on my teeth?
No, you're right.
Oh, I kind of feel like I have lipstick on my
Yeah,
teeth.
yeah.
So I just got back from spending a couple of hours this afternoon on beautiful Englewood Beach. I have to admit that I was very curious to see what kind of beach crowds we would have today. And Dave and I are very fortunate because we belong to a little club called the Englewood Gardens Beach Club. And it's a funky little thing that you wouldn't know about unless you lived here and talked to people. But basically back in the 1960s or late 50s and 60s, they were trying to sell lots in the area that we live now. So this was an area that was founded a long time ago. Mostly consists of cottages relatively close to the beach. And they were having trouble selling this mosquito swampland down here in Florida, so they decided to buy a piece of property down on Englewood Beach and create a little beach club, so that when they sold the properties to the folks up north, they were selling them a plot of land with a beach club.
Beach access.
And it's
no
the
club yet.
Oh, no club yet. Beach access.
Beach access.
The club came later. Thank you, honey, for that correction.
Mhm.
But long story short is it's a 500 member maximum club. I think we're at about 494 if I'm not mistaken right now. We might be over. There might be a waiting list.
There is a waiting list.
But it's fabulous because it's very reasonable. It's not stuffy. It's not your kind of club scene where you wouldn't want to be part of unless you really enjoy all that. It's just really low key, and it's based on where you live. It's kind of a funny, some Englewood Isles folks, some Englewood Farm Acres folks. It's kind of like really spread out, but it's a nice cross section of folks, and it's a beautiful club. So I went down to look at the water and to meet with a couple of friends. The golf was churned up today. I mean, big time. I body surfed and I got like beat. I think I'm going to be bruised tomorrow. But it was awesome. It was beautiful down there. The regular beach was packed. I'm going to tell you, Englewood Beach was packed.
Wasn't a parking spot.
Because Sarasota County has opened their beaches, but they're not as open as Charlotte County, which means we're getting a lot of people from Sarasota County coming to see us in Charlotte.
This morning by like 9:30 or so, that there wasn't a spot in the parking lot.
Yeah, it was pretty busy. So I can't tell you
And
much
I don't know
about
how that social distancing went.
I know it was excellent at the club, really good. Like, people were very respectful of one another. I can't say that that was happening at the beach because I couldn't see that far from where my vantage point. So all we can do is hope.
Our neighbor was there. He couldn't find a parking spot. He said
It was a hot mess.
it was a hot mess.
Okay, so now we know. So anyway, normally we have funny things to talk to you about, but tonight we have something kind of serious to talk to you about, because as much as we love to have fun, we're also extremely business-minded people. We've worked together for 25 years, and we're extremely passionate about our community. We love living here in Englewood Beach. So this thing started with social media where I love to have dialogue with people. I love varying points of view. I love listening and learning and seeking wisdom. I don't like to get into arguments with anyone, but I'm very interested in what people have to say from every walk of life.
Everyone's opinion.
Everyone's opinion is of
None
value
right,
to me.
none wrong.
Exactly. Whether I agree or disagree is beside the point. It's a learning experience. So I started throwing these little questions out on Facebook, and my husband's like, "What are you doing now? You know, pushing all these hot buttons." I'm like, "No." I said, "I really want to give people a place to have a conversation and see what happens." So I just put a little rule on. Your opinion is valued, your opinion is welcomed, but you cannot disparage another person. Try to talk them into seeing things from your point of view. You just get to share your opinion.
You get to
why.
answer the question.
Right, without
If that's
name
all,
calling
if
and
no one's
bullying
right,
and any
no
of that
one's wrong.
nonsense.
Right, exactly.
Because my belief is we're all a sum total of our life experiences, and the decisions we make we could get into a whole dialogue about that. But the long and short of it is this thing really took hold. And with very few exceptions, people were answering the questions very respectfully, actually trying to talk to one another in a kind way. Thank you, please. It was quite pleasant. And I was getting 300 and 400 responses. And I was like, wow, if I can get this many just from my sphere of Facebook friends, maybe we should take this to the community and see what happens. So I took a leap of faith and said,
Huge leap of faith.
I said, "Hun, what do you think?" And he was like, "Somebody's got to go for it. Might as well be us."
No one's doing it.
So we tomorrow are going to be hosting the first ever inaugural Englewood Beach virtual town hall meeting. And I have asked one of my favorite commissioners, he's probably my favorite commissioner, but I better not say that too loud, the other ones might get jealous, but Bill Truex is going to be my guest tomorrow and talk to you all about how we move back toward our new normal. I don't like the term too much, but to what's next, to rebuilding our community, to getting our businesses up and running in a safe, thoughtful way. And I'm also going to be bringing in 2 spokespeople from the Englewood Community Hospital to kind of help us separate fact from fiction, to talk a little bit about the protocols they're putting in place to ensure that the people who need elective surgeries, what they're going through from the hospital standpoint, and what they're doing to protect you if you want to start scheduling your elective procedures and things of that nature. So that's going to be fabulous. And then finally, my friend and colleague Kim Seals Parks is going to be speaking to us about the Chamber of Commerce and what the Chamber of Commerce is doing to help the business owners get back on their feet, resources that are available to them. Maybe they haven't been able to get their unemployment or their PPP or their small business disaster loans. We have some avenues for those folks. So we are extremely excited and extremely nervous at the same time, because this is kind of a huge undertaking. We have 136 registrants right now, and because people tend to be last minute depending on their plans, we're expecting, I am going for 200. I say there's 200 concerned people in Englewood. And this is actually the first in a 4-part series. Next week we will focus on the real estate economy, our specialty, and how COVID-19 is going to affect our real estate values, the supply, the demand, and pricing, and how this differs from the last several downturns we've had.
Who's our
Differs greatly. Our speaker is Dan Elzer. So that's next week.
Awesome speaker.
Yeah. And we also have Keith Farlow, owner of Farlow's, and also sits on the county tourism board. He'll be joining us in May, and lots more surprises are coming down the pike. So we are super excited.
Where can the people find it?
Oh, where can the people find it? I touched my face. I'm sorry. So glad you asked. So we decided we wanted this to really, this is about the community. Ooh, don't take those off. It's pretty sunny. This is about the community. This is about all of us working together. So I wanted it to have its own page. And the name of that page is Englewood Beach FL Community Collaboration. Because it's together
nothing
that
simple.
We will. Yeah, nothing simple with
nothing
me.
Simple.
No, but it is, because one thing realtors love is acronyms.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the EBFCC. EBFCC, not too bad. Like, I already have the logo picked out, and the t-shirts, and it's going to be a movement, because we care. We care a lot here in Englewood. So in any case, you can find the invitation there. You can call me at 941-286-8486, which is direct to my cell phone. I will walk you through the process of signing up. Zoom is super easy. Believe me when I tell you, I am not the tech wonder of the world. That's this guy. And yet I am Zooming all over the place in the course of 2 weeks. I'm having a blast.
Picked it up real quick.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. So we're super excited. I've said that a number of times, because that's because I really am. So that's the only way I can describe it. But I have to give a big shout out to Elaine Emmerich from the Englewood Sun, who wrote an absolutely fabulous article on our behalf, on behalf of ourselves and Bill Truex, and really explained where I was trying to come from with this, and how important it is for people to participate and to do so with respect and kindness toward their fellow Englewoodian, and that I think we're just going to have a fantastic day of collaborating and coming up with solutions to push our community forward again. So we look forward to it. I was going to read you some of the article, but the sun is blinding right now, and you can go to the Englewood Sun from today. And I will also post it on the Facebook page, just so you can see what a great writer Elaine was, and she really captured the spirit and the heart behind this movement, I guess, for lack of a better word.
Movement. Scary.
How many movements have you been through with me, honey?
Too many.
Too many? Not enough.
Too many.
So my tech guru will be helping me tomorrow to manage the chat box along with Kim. I had to delegate some of those things because The thing I am in charge of is the mute button. So if anybody decides they're going to be out of control, I may have to exercise my right to mute you, and I don't want to do that. So everybody come, everybody have a great time, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
Absolutely.
And then we'll follow up with you tomorrow night, let you know how it went.
Yep.
Take care. Have a great night.
Stay safe.